A look at the big picture. The next big event is really partly on the West Coast. It's also on up into Canada and the Arctic, too. You can see this huge area of low pressure along the West Coast. Well, this is going to migrate eastward, fall apart over the Rockies to a great extent, and then reemerge stronger out over the high plains. And it will work its way on into here. Now, remember, it's rotating counterclockwise. Well, it's going to catch on to some Arctic air, and that Arctic air will drop on into the area on Sunday during the afternoon hours, and our temperatures will just plummet. It's really, really going to get cold. Here's what's happening overnight. We'll drop on down into the 20s, upper 20s and low 30s for an overnight low. By tomorrow morning, though, we'll have a bit more of a southwesterly breeze that'll moderate our temperature a bit for the day tomorrow. Here's what's going on tomorrow, around 50 degrees, but we'll see a cool front drop on in during the overnight hours, and that will cool things off a bit for Thursday. Temperatures around 47 for a high coming up on Thursday. Now, by Thursday evening, there's some rainfall off into the distance, not very, very much. Now, this is the RPM forecast model. It's a medium range forecast model. It goes out about 48 hours. We've got to go to the long range forecast model after that because we're about 48 hours out. And the long range forecast model, the European forecast model, has got the rain a little bit closer and quite a bit more extensive. But again, it's going to be very, very light rain and will likely come to an end by around 1 in the morning. The GFS, the American model, has it actually continuing into 7 o'clock in the morning, first thing, and then it's gone for the day on Friday. We'll end up with highs into the 50s for the day on Friday. Real nice day. So we'll see a couple of days with temperatures 50, then 47. That's real close to average for this time of year. Then we warm into the mid-50s quite likely for Friday. Saturday, I think we'll be into the 50s as well. It was our Saturday evening at 7. So all is quiet. Where's this storm we're talking about? The next big weather maker. Well, here it comes on Sunday. We'll likely see some rainfall moving on in during the morning hours. 21-mile-an-hour winds out of the south, and that's going to warm things up in a big way into the upper 50s, even low 60s for the area. There's where things are by 4 in the afternoon coming up on Sunday. Very strong cold front moving in. Southwesterly wind, fairly strong, 20 gusting at times to about 30. But the big thing is this cold front. Look at this, 60 degrees in Newport News and 56 in Richmond at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. We're going to advance this to 7 o'clock in the evening and see what the temperature drop is. Drops 20 degrees here, drops 25 degrees here. So really cold air dropping on into the region very, very quickly. And snow, yeah, we can see a little bit of snow, but that's not the big thing at all. The cold is the really big thing, and the wind as well. 21-mile-an-hour winds, temperatures 15 to 20 degrees coming up on Monday morning. Now, this is awfully far away to really nail down these numbers specifically, but you're getting the idea. It's really going to get cold Sunday night and into the day on Monday. End of the day on Monday, 16 to 21 degrees. Let's verify that with the GFS. See if that is really going along with it. And it is for the most part. Here's where things are by 7 o'clock on Saturday evening. It's got the rain a little bit closer into the area, but it doesn't really move it on in until Sunday morning, early on Sunday morning, a little bit earlier actually. Southwesterly winds at 26 miles an hour, upper 50s to around 60. So temperatures, again, pretty close, but it's got the cold front a little bit closer by. In fact, it's kind of moving into the area at 11 o'clock, whereas the European forecast model had it over the top of us at 4 in the afternoon. There's where we are at 11 o'clock in the morning. You'll note 55, 46 in Richmond. Not a huge temperature drop yet. There's where things are by 4 o'clock. Temperatures drop significantly, 32-mile-an-hour winds. A little bit of snow, yeah, a few flakes of snow, but not likely enough to really cause any problems. The problem is, again, 36-mile-an-hour winds and temperatures are just plummeting. Very similar to what's going on with the European forecast model, around 15 to 20 by 7 o'clock on Monday morning, 27-mile-an-hour winds take into the afternoon and evening hours. We saw a high of around 28 there. I'm going 29 for a high temperature coming up on Monday. So again, real big changes coming up Sunday with that cold front. We'll see some rain, maybe a little bit of snow mixed in, but that snow is not likely to be really a big factor at all. There's the big factor. An Arctic front moving on through on Sunday during the afternoon hours. Tomorrow 50, 47 degrees on Thursday. That's close to average for this time of year. We'll see some rain on Thursday night. Friday 57, 55 on Saturday, and then a very good chance of rain, a little bit on the windy side. And then by the end of the afternoon, temperatures just plummet. A real sharp drop off in temperatures. So we'll be at around 19 by Monday morning and a high of around 29 degrees by Monday afternoon. Back up to around 40 degrees by Tuesday.